Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the game. DME Postgrade White against Combine Academy White. It's going to be a very, very good game. Both teams with a similar size, very deep. They're playing pretty much with the rotation of 7 and 8 players. Unfortunately, DME Team White has 2 impact players injured, but they've been trying to handle adversity in a very well. I'm just welcoming now Coach Matt Panaggio. Had a tough game previously. His team showed some great moments. We're also very proud of yesterday's performance, and I'm happy that he was able to join me right after the locker room gathering with the players.
Yeah, Momir, and this is going to be an exciting one. This is day 3 of the DME Beach and Ball Classic, and DME PG White has a great opportunity to play against Combine Academy, and Combine gets the tip. This is Combine's 3rd game of the tournament.
And that was number 20, Luka Ilic from Netherlands, but Serbian background. And
I was going to say, it sounds like a Serbian name there.
It is.
And nice turnaround jumper there. So Combine's on the board for 2. By the way, Momir, Vlad had a great game earlier in the day for DME Select as Dante misses his first shot of the game.
Vlad has been improving a lot. I think his decision-making has been improving, and I think it's a key to his success for college basketball.
Logan's finish is no good and rebounded by Combine. That was Blackwell with the rebound. He looks to run some offense here. Logan pressuring him. Little ball screen.
Logan, very active player who hustles on both ends of the floor. Runs the floor, rebounds.
Dylan rebounds it, his first rebound, and here's Vlad. He's very athletic, but his shot was blocked. That was Mansell with the block, and here comes Combine. Ball's in the corner, 3-point shot up, no good, and rebounded from Dylan. Here comes Dante.
I love the reaction with Dylan on this one. Immediately look up the court, pass it to Dante, who has a scoring instincts and went strong to the basket.
Dante does a really good job of getting out and running the lanes. As soon as the shot's rebounded, even watch him here, he's getting out and he's getting these 2-on-1, 1-on-1 situations. Right there, he's unable to capitalize on it.
Trying to finish with the left hand and didn't go through, but yes, Dante's going to have those opportunities throughout the game. Very fast player and very dangerous in open court.
Nice little ball screen there, dump off, corner, 3-point shot, up and no good. And Dante up to Vlad. Vlad to Jaden. Jaden's 3-point shot is up, and that shot's way off the mark. But Jaden's a really good player and valuable to this team.
Absolutely athletic with the scoring abilities. I'm happy to see that DME Team White is paying attention to the rebounds. They're getting rebounds.
And what a flush there from Saul May for Combine. What an athletic play there.
It was. Nobody covered the lane on the DME side off the ball. And Combine was able to punish them for that.
Vlad now on the perimeter. Looks to drive it mid-range, jump shot, and that one's good. And if Vlad is hitting that shot, he's really tough to guard, Momir.
Yes, that's a difference maker for Vlad. If his shot in mid-range is going in and the 3-point shot is going in, his explosiveness, he's going to get to the basket. But if it's going in, he's going to be a very, very tough to stop.
Blackwell off of the offensive rebound for Combine, and Combine has a 2-point lead.
Blackwell is already showing signs of dominance. I mean, with the block in a couple of plays before, and now with a good 3, he's a versatile player. Dante, a little hesitation, gets it to Vlad. Dylan now on the perimeter to Logan. Logan's open for 3, and he nails it all net. I love this team because they can play 5 out. Anybody on this team can shoot the ball. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to spread the floor, create a big spacing, and look for opportunities to play one-on-one and shoot.
And Logan nails the three-pointer on one end, rebounds it on the other. Very versatile player for DME. And Vlad to the basket. His shot's off the mark. Offensive rebound, Cooper, and he finishes it.
And James is going to get those shots. He's going to get those rebounds. He needs to stay aggressive. He can play inside, outside, college-level player.
This is Blackwell now. He's already hit a mid-range jumper. That one's no good. Tipped out of bounds. DME basketball. And we got a ref timeout here. He's got to tie his shoe, Momir.
Our ref? Oh, yes.
Well, you don't see that often.
Happens to all of us at some point of the game.
And this is Vlad going to start the offense for DME. By the way, Momir, if anybody watching or any players are in the area and want a smoothie, Tropical Smoothie is giving a discount to all, really anybody with the code 513. This is for our DME tournament and also for the future. They are a DME sponsor.
DME sponsors, definitely one of the best venues and one of the best foods in the area. I prefer them almost for every time for a lunch break. Tropical Smoothie, code 513. Get a 10% discount and get a great combination of sandwich and smoothies.
Yeah, Momir, every time I go over there, I seem to run into you.
Yes, I mean, and it's not only me. If you look at half of our staff, they're there all the time.
And that one's no good, but offensive rebound to Combine. And that's inside again for Blackwell, and he's got 4 quick ones. But DME has the lead 9-8. Coach Pete calls timeout. He's not too happy about that last possession.
I think it's a defensive rebounding, and I think that's going to be a danger for DME Team White. Combine is featuring a couple of very athletic guys. They're aggressive on the boards, and we just have to block out, and we have to close their driving lanes.
Definitely, and right there, that's probably what Coach Pete's talking about. And one other thing, Momir, is DME does a good job getting out in transition, but you don't want to get out in transition before we get the rebound.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Dante's very good in getting out in transition, but in the same time, all of them have to pay attention that the ball is first in our hands before we can run the floor.
And Dante is going to get a quick break here. Into the game is Danichi Dix out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Danichi, obviously, his priority is a point guard, but can play off guard. Very quick, very explosive. He can open the floor. He can run the transition.
Nice block there from the big fella, May. And that's out of bounds. It's going to be Combine basketball.
No doubt, May very long. His height is 6'6", from Manchester, England. A lot of athletes. Matt, obviously DME did multiple showcases in London and Leicester. That's how we are getting some of our players from England, is through these showcases, and they're featuring a lot of athletes.
Yep, good basketball around the world these days, Momir.
Absolutely.
And that was a over and back call there on Combine, so DME going to get the possession. This is going to be a battle, though. Both these teams, very good teams, a lot of good players and a lot of good scoring options, so going to be an exciting one here today.
No doubt. I think it's a similar size, similar strength. Maybe Combine is a little bit more deeper. At least they have a little bit more players on the bench, but with DME utilizing 7 or 8 players in their rotation, I think it's going to be a high intensity game.
And right there, Dylan's three-pointer is no good. And into the basket, that shot's no good. Cooper rebounds. He looks to push. And he's doubled. Skips it to Logan. Now Vlad has it. He goes up to the basket, and there's a foul call.
Well, Vlad is going to stay aggressive to, attacking the rim. He's going to look for any opportunity, and right there, I mean, again, like you said, Vlad is capable to attack and play one-on-one against anybody because of his speed and explosiveness. And at one point, once the lanes are closed, he needs to be effective in his shooting.
Knocks down a free throw there, and Brandon Hickman into the game. Speaking of the UK,
absolutely, Brandon. defensive-minded player who can shoot from outside. Very good spot-up three-point shooter. Hard-working. This is Gillis from Belgium.
A lot of international players on the court today. And Blackwell over to the wing, to May. Good offense here. They go inside to May here, and an open cutter, but that layup is no good. I bet he wishes he had that one back, Momir.
Absolutely. And I think the DME did a good job of trying to disrupt their shot.
And Danichi comes off the screen. He stops, he pops, and it rattles in. Danichi on the board for 2, and DME with a 5-point lead, 13-8.
That was a soft shot. I was just wondering where he had the space to shoot it, and he kind of waited for his defender to come closer and then shoot over his hand and made it.
Nice little refusal there. And May now plays high-low to Blackwell. And Danichi's battling in there, but Blackwell uses his size and scores it. He's got 6 for Combine.
Yeah, so obviously a mismatch on the low post. You can see DME looking for a right opportunity. Logan with a long range shot didn't go through.
And that's a quick one right there. And May gets all the way to the basket and scores. Lead is now 1 for DME. 2 back-to-back baskets for Combine.
I'm sure, Matt, you as a coach do not like to see when there's a rush shot or not a good shot and then quick transition and they score on the opposite end. Definitely frustrates the coaches, that type of scenarios.
Yes, it does, Momir. That is for sure. As Vlad gets to the basket again, and he's fouled. Momir, I don't know if I've seen a guy quite like Vlad athletically with such a fast, quick step and burst, and then also he's so good at snaking his way in between defenders to get to the basket.
Really, even from a recruiting standpoint, sky's the limit for Vlad. He has such an amazing explosiveness and speed, body strength, and I think with him, he needs to study a game a lot because he can be used in so many ways. Obviously, he is a point guard with the scoring abilities, but I think he needs to study playmaking, reading the screens, reading the movement off the ball, making right decisions, right passes.
And with him and Danichi pressuring the basketball, Combine not doing so good, but they're able to get it to May, and he scores it. And all Combine's baskets are right around the basket.
Dante is able to stop the players on defensively. He needs to do a better job. That was not a good effort defensively by Dante. He can stop anybody on this team and needs to do a better job stopping May.
And this is Dante at the top of the key. To Logan, shot fake, spin move. Nice play from Logan, but Rankin really gave him trouble, stepping up and helping.
Smart play by Rankin.
And 3-point shot from Rankin. That was no good. Rebounded to Brandon. But Brandon nearly turns it over. Still DME basketball. Brandon's a very good rebounder for this team.
He is. And obviously learning to adjusting to USA game. He needs to increase his focus, don't make turnovers, stay effective, and he can be a very, very good player for this team.
And Dante now with a little quick trigger off the back rim. And again, Brandon almost had that rebound.
Yes.
And Danichi with the reach-in foul there. Only DME's first. So sideline out of bounds here.
Which is very good. We're almost in 10 minutes mark, and it's been a pretty clean defense on both sides. Tough, but pretty clean.
And Rankin with the floater. That one rattles around and scores.
Oh, and Rankin talking a little bit of trash. I like it. It's getting more intensive.
Yeah. 3-point game halfway through this first half. And Dante now probably looking to play a little one-on-one here. He finds Vlad to Danichi off of the screens and scores. He's very dangerous.
He is because he has multiple scoring skills. If he's open, he's going to make a shot.
Some people just have this natural gift to put the ball in the basket, and I think Dante has it. He can score it in so many different ways. Good touch around the rim.
And looks very relaxing when he does it. Sometimes he's too relaxed, especially on defensive end, but he can score in bunches.
He misses there, and Combine looks to score in transition. And that's a foul on Logan, his first foul. And this is going to be going up, so he's going to get 2 free throws here. This is Eluki from Belgium.
Nice move by Eluki from Belgium. Obviously a little bit of extra Euro step right there. It was legal. I have no problem with that. He was fouled.
And first one's up and good for Eluki.
Good size, Eluki. 6 foot forward from Brussels, Belgium.
And Donici with the rebound. Finds Dante to Jaden. And Donici now. Double crossover. High floater is no good. Nice move though from Donici.
Nice move from Donici. I thought Dante was too passive on the Donici's drive. She needed to move a little bit, maybe get an open pass lane, and get a chance to be in a spot to receive the ball and shoot the three.
And that foul was on the floor, so DME is on defense here. Combine has a chance to score out of the baseline.
New players coming in, number 11 and number 1. Number 1, Mangirdas Navickas from Lithuania. And number 11, Mackenzie Blackwell from Novi, Michigan.
And we got a foul on the floor. Looks like it was Donici.
Gillis very quick, 5'7", explosive, quick, and you can see it. He has some knowledge. He can make this team.
And actually, they're going to call jump ball. So, DME basketball. This is Vlad with the basketball to Dante and Jaden. And Vlad loses a handle. It's going to be Combine basketball.
(17-16) for Combine.
And Vranken looks to run some offense. Finds a cutter off the down screen, and that one's no good. Dante rebounds it, and they're off to the races. Jaden is going to score it in transition to give DME a two-point lead.
And this is something DME team-wide should explore the whole game. Quick rebound, push the floor, because Combine is not so savvy when it comes to transitional defense. And the DME should definitely explore that maximum.
You know, Lamir, the score is 18-17, and DME doing most of their damage in transition. Transition is so important to a basketball game. Talk about that and how DME has exploited Combine in transition.
Well, it is. I mean, we have several players, specifically like Jaden and Dante, who are looking to run on every possible opportunity. Now we have to be careful on that because they're also very good rebounders. And without them rebounding the basket, obviously the transition is not going to be there. So we just have to have 3 to 4 guys going for the rebound, and then the guy obviously closest to the half court line looking for opportunity to run. And what I like right now is as soon as we rebound the ball, we are looking for that transitional pass, and I like that. So we are obviously focused to run the floor. Coach Pete has been doing a good job on that.
Yeah, and one thing that is good about this team is everybody can pass, dribble, and shoot. They don't have a lot of bigger guys that play mostly in the post. Everybody can play inside and outside. So as soon as any of their guards get a rebound, they're able to look ahead and feel comfortable making those passes.
And Matt, I have to say it now, it's official. DME Team White will be having a new player, 7 foot, from Jacksonville, Florida, joining them now in early January. So great addition for them, and I can't wait to see him obviously working together with these guys.
Definitely.
His name is Amir.
Yep. And Jaden made an incredible block on that last possession. He's unable to make the floater on the other side, but what an incredible play from him. And Blackwell really getting it going for Combine. He now has 9 points to lead all scorers.
Very, very good player. Inside, outside, very long, very athletic, no doubt, college level player.
And Dante now looks to play one-on-one, gets into the paint, his floater's up and good. He just has a gift, Momir, to really just score that ball.
And it looks like he's scoring with the ease. And I know it's not, obviously, he's very fast and quick, but the way he do it, it looks like he's doing it with the ease.
Yeah, and whenever I would score Momir, it looks very ugly. When he does it, it just looks very pretty.
Some players have that. We had to work, when we were players, Matt, we had to work hard for our shots.
Yeah. Blackwell looks to inbound here. Score is 20 for both teams. Just under 7 minutes to play. Rankin, mid-range shot, no good. Dante rebounds it. And Khaled Taher checks into the game, and he gets his first point as a DME post grad.
I love it. I love it. And Khaled is, this is obviously continuing. Had many games throughout this tournament, and is becoming better and better from game to game.
And May, unable to score, Khaled rebounds it.
Matt, I was happy to hear that Khaled was much more effective on the basket today.
Yeah, he made some nice plays, and one thing that Khaled has is he has a gift. He just really understands the game. And when he catches it in the post, he made some nice passes, hit a couple free throws, finished around the basket a little bit better, and he's rebounding the ball. So he does a lot of good things for our DME DME high school blue team, and getting a chance to play with the post grads today.
Wonderful.
Dante looks to play a little pick and roll with Khaled. And bring around the Rosie here. Finds Vlad out to Dylan. Wide open shot. That one's up and no good.
This is Dylan's obviously spot. He's a high-level three-point shooter. DME team white definitely needs his efficiency from outside.
And right there, Khaled protecting the rim but picks up a foul. So this is May, and May and Blackwell both for Combine have made their impact felt in this game.
No doubt. Forward strong, Combine, team white post-grad from Charlotte, North Carolina. Coach Aaron Admid, assistant coach Andrew Jackson.
And Vlad here running the offense for DME to Dante. And Khaled moves it to Vlad. And Donici's open. Little hesitation, floater's up, and no good. And this is Franken now being guarded by Donici. Finds an open shooter in the corner. That one's up and off the mark. Dylan with another rebound. To Dante. And he loses the handle. This is Navitkas. To Franken. To Blackwell. Blackwell's the leading scorer in this game with 9 so far. And Franken now has the basketball. Franken probably about 5'6", 5'7", but he's doing a good job handling the basketball for Combine. Vlad all the way to the basket, no good.
Rankin coming from Belgium. Belgium, very similar country when it comes to a quality of basketball players to England. They're featuring a lot of athletes, good players, still countries that are developing their basketball system, countries that are trying to make it to a top-notch level in basketball. Obviously, their basketball is not a priority comparing to soccer and some other sports, but we're seeing every year good players coming from these countries, and hopefully they're going to have a better system and more financials in developing basketball.
Nice little pass to Dylan, and he walked.
When it comes to these international countries, Matt, some countries, even officially through government, are supporting players, going to USA. Some other countries where basketball is very strong, the federations are not supporting players going to USA because they don't want to lose talented players. And so Belgium and England, they come to countries where coaches are supporting them and initiating them to go to USA for further development.
Dante with a nice steal and finish. And DME now with a 2-point lead, 3.5 minutes to play. Blackwell, skip pass to Rankin. He's calling for the screen. Dylan does not switch it. Ball inside, outside. Blackwell's open, 3-point shot.
Wow.
So sometimes Momir, the basket is just really wide. And he's having that kind of night.
Mackenzie Blackwell from Novi, Michigan, 6'7" forward. Now literally keeping Combine alive and giving them an advantage with a big time three.
And we will take a short break for the timeout. The score is 25-24. DME finds themselves down by a point with 3 minutes to go in this one.
We just had our video technician coming in and telling us maybe our sound was on too high of a volume. We apologize if we were too loud over our microphones.
The next game, by the way, Momir, is going to be a really, really competitive game. Montverde Academy's national post-grad team will play against Combine Academy's national post-grad team. Both teams are very talented. Combine lost yesterday at IMG, and Montverde is 2-0 in this tournament. So, going to be a very exciting game. And we are back here, Vlad in the corner. Back to Dante. Has a little step, side step three, and he nails it. He is dangerous, Momir. Combine needs to get a hold on him.
Absolutely. I mean, how do you stop him? I mean, he can drive. He can be effective with obviously any type of plays around the basket, but he can also shoot. I mean, if he's feeling it, he's hard to stop.
Definitely. And that shot's no good. Rebounded to Dante. Here comes DME. Dante stops, pops, and nails another one. He is feeling it, Momir.
Absolutely. Dante has been definitely one of the best and most talented scorers in postgrad program this year. I think that he needs to focus a lot on leadership. He has the leadership capabilities, being able to motivate other players, push them, work with the coaches. He can only get better and better. College level player.
And Dante swings it to Logan, to Dante. He gets to Jaden, inside to Gassan.
Nice move by Gassan.
And it looks like a foul there.
It did look like a foul.
But no call. And DME has 6 seconds to score here. Just a minute and 29 seconds in the half.
And number 33 for DME, Gassan, coming in to obviously assist DME Team White. Good combination with Jaden.
And that shot was tipped by May. May now finds an open mid-range jump shot, offensive rebound, and score for Pirote
from France. Rossignol, France, 6-foot guard. Loic.
Dante takes a deep one. That one's no good.
I'm eager to see how many points Dante has in this half.
And a little high screen. Pop. Nailed it. That was Mansell. And he ties the game up at 30. DME should slow this up. Get one shot. There's just about a 9-second differential, so Combine's going to have another opportunity. And Dante realizes it, and he slows it down.
Obviously, they're going with the pick and roll. Dante with Gassan. Let's see if he's going to use it. Gassan, good opening.
Gassan all the way to the basket, unable to finish the layup.
Yeah.
And 9 seconds, 7 seconds to go, and Blackwell to the basket.
Wow.
He fouled.
Tough to stop in open court, no doubt, because of his size, athleticism. Gassan had it. It was right there for him. He also had to open Jaden on a baseline, and we just need to finish those buckets. It was a good play. It was a good play.
And Blackwell adds to his magnificent first half. He's got 13 points for Combine. 5 seconds to go. Here comes Dante. He's going to take it, and nearly goes in. And that's the half. Combine has the lead, 32-30. And we will take a short break. we are back for the second half of DME PG White against Combine Academy White. Combine is out of Lincolnton, North Carolina. This is day 3 of an exciting weekend in the 3rd annual Beach and Ball Classic. Momir, what does DME have to do in order to come out on top on this one?
Well, first of all, they have to continue offensively to be effective as they will. I mean, this is a good offensive half, but defensively they have to stop. Some of the players, for example, has been dominating, like Mackenzie Blackwell, has been excellent, obviously, and very hard to stop. We need to also focus to stop their transition as well as their drives. But it's right there for us. I think we just need one good run, and I think it's to come to a defensive effort to really win this game.
And we are just about to tip it off.
I want to point something, Matt. Do you remember Dylan when he joined DME?
Yeah.
Physically and conditionally, and look at him now.
He's lost about 15 pounds. He actually went on a vegan diet. We have our vegan chef that gets him meals, and it's really helped him. Physically, he's improved a great deal. He's getting stronger, and he's been able to play longer minutes, and he's doing a good job.
Absolutely. Vlad with a little hesitation.
Turnover there on the first possession. Coach Pete Bunch definitely not happy about it. And those same plays they used to run in the first half. This time, shot's no good, and Logan rebounds it. Gets it up to Dante, and Dante scores it. And that's the advantage of this team, Omir. Anybody can rebound it, and anybody can score it.
Are you reading my mind, Matt? I was just about to say the same sentence. Yes, that's what I like about this team.
And they force a turnover there, and DME is excited. And you love to see that DME playing with a lot of energy, and the bench is excited, and should be a good half.
Yes. I like this lineup a lot.
Dante to Logan. Logan to Jaden. Jaden looks to play one-on-one, little hesitation, gets all the way to the basket, and his shot's no good.
Almost there.
But he was fouled, and Jaden and Dante and this white team are not going away easy.
Not at all. I mean, this is a team that each one of them can rebound, run the floor, play one-on-one, 5 out, looking for good opportunities. Jaden obviously being very explosive and attacking. I think that was number 20. Number 20 is Luka Ilic from Netherlands.
And misses a pair, but Logan rebounds it and finds Dylan. Dylan gets to the basket, skips it to Vlad, and Vlad looks to slow things down.
Spacing.
7 seconds on the shot clock. Dante's just in shooting range. He decides to take it, doesn't make it, but Dylan with another offensive rebound finds Jaden. Jaden decides to take one, and they're struggling from deep early in this second half.
Yes, didn't go through for both Jaden and Dante. Now they have to step up on defense and don't allow any momentum change, which they are. Much better defense in the second half. But
what a pass. What a pass from Dante. And this team is so good in transition. I actually think they're our best team of all 4 of our DME teams in transition.
I mean, there's a reason why Coach Pete is starting with this lineup. Obviously, they can find themselves very easily. They have a good core vision. Anybody can be a playmaker on this team. Anybody can push the ball. Anybody can shoot from outside. So, very, very good 5 combination.
And Jaden now takes 3-pointer, and he nails it. He's got back-to-back buckets, and DME has a 5-point lead.
Once this team is being confident and knocking down the shots, it's hard to stop them because they open the floor so well.
They switch everything. They're about the same size, all of them. And right there, nice move.
Good move by Luka.
But look at them. Look at them come out and easy basket because they just get it out quick and they're looking to run. Very tough team to stop and transition.
And one of the guys that has been excelling in rebounding and passing is Logan.
Yeah, I was going to say, it could be any of them because they're all so good at it, but I'd say Logan's probably their best rebounder to go along with Jaden, but May with a nice flush off the offensive rebound.
Long, lengthy. Sean May, 6'6" forward from Manchester, England.
And Dante uses the screen, gets all the way to the basket. His left-handed finish is no good. And here comes Combine. Floater's up and short. That one's tipped out to May. Skip past to Blackwell.
We know he can shoot.
And he takes one. That one's short. And here comes DME.
How fast is Dante? How quick?
He's fast, but I think this guy with the ball is even faster. A lot of weapons from this DME team. Dante looks to use this Logan screen. Finds Logan. Skips it to Dylan. That's good basketball, just can't make the shot.
Matt, if you have 3 seconds and you have to produce this answer, the most 3 explosive players in DME.
That's a tough one. I would say definitely Vlad is one. I'm trying to think from the blue team who we have.
All programs, all teams. Explosive, just the first half explosiveness.
Definitely Vlad. I'd say from the high school side, Nathan is explosive. And I'm trying to think. I don't think.
Can I add the third one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yusuf is explosive.
Yusuf is explosive. He's quick.
Yes.
And Dylan comes off the downscreen, nails the 3. DME's up 6. I think Marcos is explosive.
Yes.
I don't know if DME Blue has anybody who's explosive.
Well, not explosive as these guys, but sometimes you have the explosive ability, but mentally you don't use it. You don't utilize it in the game too much. Going back to this game, Luka Ilic with the big 3.
And Danichi on the wing uses the Brandon screen to Logan. Logan's open.
Nice pass.
He decides to pass it, and Logan Momir is perfect fit for this team because he can pass, dribble, and shoot, and rebound.
I love him.
He's very versatile, and at any given night, I think he should be on triple-double watch.
I love him as a player. I mean, he's such a great player for this team. Look at the passes. Look at this. Oh, Brandon needs to finish this. Great pass by Logan. Great pass by Logan.
He's a dynamic player for DME, and I'm really excited for the finish of this one. We got 14 minutes left. DME with a 5-point lead. And they keep running the same play and getting good shots out of it.
Logan now pushing the ball down the court.
Finds Danichi, but Danici's out of bounds, and Coach Pete's not happy about that turnover.
Danichi and Brandon coming in.
And Logan's going to come out, and Dylan's going to come out.
Well, Coach Pete is coming back with his 2 guys that has been the scoring engine for this team, Jaden and Dante.
And Rankin to May. May's shot's no good. Rebounded to Dante. Dante really doing a good job on the glass. And he's got a little mismatch here. I think they're going to play a little one-on-one. Nope. They find Dante, and now little screen, pin screen, no good. Dante's shot just a little flat. Nearly rebounds his own miss, but Rankin comes up with it.
This is a good point. I think Dante had a mismatch, as you said, and maybe didn't recognize the call to play, wanted to calm down, reset the play, but I thought he needed to use that opportunity.
And Illich is going to have 2 free throws here. He's a nice shooter. Got a nice stroke. Good backspin on the ball. And he knocks down the first. Second one's all net. 3-point game, 13 minutes to go. DME holding on to a lead. And Brandon to Vlad. Spacing. And Vlad finds Dante. Dante with a pullback shot, no good. And May rebounds it. But Momir, every shot he takes, I think it's going in.
He looks that way for sure. And, he's confident. He's a confident player. He's going to continue to shoot. He's going to continue to attack. And if I'm Coach Pete, I'm having a confidence in him. I'm just pushing him to play a better defense. But other than that, I do have a confidence in him. He's going to create the best possible play.
And Cal's going to check into the game. The senior, 1400 SAT, 4-point-something GPA, and 6'7", can shoot the ball. And what a great kid he is from Jordan.
Ivy League level type of student athlete, no doubt.
He's got to be tired, though, after that long game we had earlier.
For sure. And you know what, Matt? I still believe he has 1 more inch to grow, at least.
That would be nice. Hopefully he does it soon. Vlad comes off the Khaled screen and he scores. And I don't think they gave us those points. And they didn't. They did not give us those points. So we should be up by 5. And first free throw is no good.
Show May from Manchester, England, 6'6", forward, making an impact in this game.
And we have a 2-point game here. Denichi now running the offense. Finds Vlad. To Jaden. Now to Khaled. Denichi comes off the Khaled screen. Finds Vlad and open Dante. And he's unable to knock it down out of bounds. And it's combine basketball.
I mean, good ball rotation. Dante had his shot, didn't go through. Well, I thought Denichi had a mid-range shot. He should use some of those pull-ups. They're going to come up after the pick and roll. Kind of hesitate in times. Denichi needs to look for a shot more.
Rankin all the way to the basket.
Wow.
That's bad pick and roll defense there from DME.
This is something that's going to be an important factor moving forward, and that is the defensive focus of DME players. They have to communicate better.
And his floater's no good. And there's a foul on the play. And Dante's going to get 2 free throws here.
DME team White exploring on top of the key pick and roll situations. I like Dante, being in a pick and roll situation with the ball. Khaled was moving well after the pick and roll. Really good blocker, would you say, on screens?
Yeah.
Screen blocker.
And Coach Pete going to call timeout. I smell a press coming. I think he may go with a little pressure here He's got the athletes and the speed to do it.
Well, certainly if Combine continues with Gillis, who's a little bit undersized comparing to our guards, right, and putting Ivan on him, I think we can definitely disrupt his court vision and maybe even trap him and see what we can get out of it.
The score is 48-46, just under 11 minutes to play in this second half. Combine post-grad white against DME post-grad white.
48-46. This is a good game, Matt. Certainly a good game.
By the way, I know we mentioned it earlier, but we're going to mention again. If you use the code 513 at any Tropical Smoothie location here locally, you'll get a 10% discount. And Momir, they got pretty good smoothies over there.
The best smoothies in Daytona Beach. I am not joking. The best smoothies. I love obviously their sandwiches, their paninis, salads. Yes, I mean.
The thing is that you're not actually kidding, Momir. You really
not kidding. People think
use that code more than anybody.
Me and Pete use that code a lot.
So if you're in the area, check out Tropical Smoothie. And DME comes out in a 1-3-1. I like it. I knew there was going to be a defensive change there by Pete, and 1-3-1. One thing that makes a 1-3-1 effective is activity with the hands. And right there, I don't think DME was too active on the ball.
I'm glad we're having a Khaled in. Obviously, he's able to disrupt Sean May from England. Sean is very lengthy, long, athletic player, and Khaled can pair him up on defensively, that's for sure.
And Vlad now going to run some offense. Finds Logan. Logan to Jaden. And Jaden unable to finish it.
Will didn't have a good angle. I thought he needed to come out and set up the play, reset the play. Instead, he tried for a tough shot.
And 1-3-1 doesn't look too good on that possession again. And we got a tie ball game.
Jaden losing the sight of his player.
And Dante walks it up. Took him 9.5 seconds to get it over. It's a close one. And Vlad going to use the Jaden screen. Good on the roll and finds Jaden. And he's a long, athletic wing who can really score around the rim.
And this is very good. Now they're exploring like I said, the size of Rinklin from Belgium. He's on a pick and roll, and this was a mismatch. Jaden with a good bucket.
And that wasn't good defense again.
The French protege, Louis Pirotte from Rossignol, France.
And DME now down by 1 point. Logan now to Khaled. Khaled's going to take the quick trigger three, and that one's no good.
Solid shot for DME, not necessarily the best.
And Combine going to call a quick timeout, and we're going to take a short break. And Combine now with the basketball. This is Vranken. Nice little play there. Baseline drive, good help by Khaled. And back out to Vranken. Shot clock's at 8. Skip pass, nearly stolen. Illich, another skip pass, and that one, a lot of turned over.
A lot of, and the reason why, good closeout by DME players. They're staying attentive. They're not allowing any drives, and let's see what happens in offensively.
Vlad refuses the screen. Nice ball movement. Dante's floater's no good. He's gone cold here in the second half, Momir.
Yes, but Logan needs to shoot that shot. He was wide open. He can shoot that shot. He can make it. And we need him to stay confident. And wow.
Well, we know Dylan's going to shoot it, and that one was an air ball.
A little bit too rushed. Didn't have his legs set up.
And a little bit deep too, Momir. Skip to Rankin. And Momir, we should not help on the ball side. That is a defensive issue that a lot of our players have of helping ball side, and you're gonna give up threes.
Absolutely. Good movement. Logan attacking baseline. Tough shot by Logan.
Nice strong take from him, and he's having a heck of a game today for DME. And DME is now down by 2 points, 54-52. Combine really doing a good job offensively, and there's an offensive rebound.
That can't happen. And Alforvius is down there being penalized with an easy bucket by number 22, Jeremy Campbell from Geneva, Switzerland.
And Dante will use a Khaled screen now. He will refuse it all the way to the basket, and there he goes. Once he gets going, it's going to be hard to stop him. That's his first basket of the second half. Nice ball screen roll. Khaled tips it. Vlad rebounds it. And Dante looks to slow things up. Khaled got a little mismatch here. I don't know what the call was.
Step on the line?
Not sure, but it was a turnover from DME. And Ghassan Al-Kurd, also from Jordan, checks into the game for his Jordanian teammate, Khaled.
Big difference, Ghassan, from last year to this year. Became a very physical player, very comfortable in the contact game.
And that should have been a technical foul, but no tech, so I don't think DME is going to complain about it. And nearly a turnover, but Rankin will slow things up. He's done a good job controlling the tempo of this game. Mid-ranger, no good. Ghassan with the rebound. Ghassan finds Jaden. Jaden's got a three-point opportunity, and he nails it. He's having a heck of a second half, keeping them in the game and gives them the lead with just under 6 to play.
Absolutely. It takes him a little bit longer to set up and release the ball, but that was a pretty precise shot and big bucket by Jaden.
Floaters up and good.
Wow.
What a play there from Pirote.
Wow.
Pirote. And Dante has the basketball. He's going to walk it up to Logan. To Ghassan. Ghassan hands it off to Dante, sets that screen. Back to Ghassan. He gets into the paint, kicks it out. Logan at the shot clock buzzer, no good. Good shot though, I believe, from DME.
And good ball movement. They were looking for a right opportunity. Maybe they can go down on Ghassan a little bit and see for a good cut. Ghassan is a good passer from low post, but overall good movement.
Wow. And Vlad has to make the extra effort to get out there right there and rotate, which he did not do. He died on the screen, and Blackwell's been the guy killing him. He's got 16 points.
This is the guy that all of the players, DME players, needs to yell shooter when he gets the ball.
And right there they don't. 4 minutes and 31 seconds to go. DME finds himself down to Combine White, 61-57. Combine got a full timeout on that one, Momir. And Danichi will inbound on the sideline to Dante. DME has 21 seconds to score. But they like that play for Dante, a little double pin screen. They get inside to Gassan. He drives it to the middle, a little shot fake.
Nice move for
And
Gassan.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Gassan Al-Kurd has the best right hook at DME.
And knows how to use the pump fake.
Very good inside. And Dante rebounds it. He's got to be close to a double-double here today. And DME within 2. Under 4 to play. And inside to Dante.
I think Dante should pass him the ball one more time. Let's see what happens.
Ball's outside. Vlad now with the basketball. Shot clock's at 3.
Spacing now
all the way to the basket and fouled at the buzzer. And Vlad's going to get 2 free throws.
I mean, obviously, Vlad did what he had to do with the shot clock running down, but I thought Dante had a clear pass to Gassan. Why not give him a ball again? And previously to that, Gassan had a great shot to just keep feeding him.
Yeah, and I'm making a huge emphasis for my team to throw the ball in the post, not necessarily just for our post players, but also for our guards to move, to screen, to cut. A lot of different things you can do once you get the ball inside.
Absolutely.
And right there, Vlad splits the pair, so Combine still with a 1-point lead. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play. They continue with that same play, and Rankin gets into the paint and he misses a floater. Hassan rebounds it. And Dante now with the basketball. And Dante on the perimeter finds Danichi to Vlad. And Vlad has a nice take to the basket, no call. And Combine going to call timeout. Under 3 minutes to play, DME down 61-60. And DME back in a 1-3-1. Gassan in the middle, Vlad up top. And so far, there's a little activity. DME has to do a better job of cutting out passing angles in the 1-3-1. And instead they give Blackwell an open shot, but he's unable to score it. And Vlad looks to slow things up.
And on that previous play, Danichi had to be faster down on a baseline, obviously covering his players. Dante recognized that Danichi didn't cover and went to obviously close it. And wow.
And Gassan Al-Kurd coming up huge late in this game with 2 baskets right there off the offensive rebound. And DME now with the lead under 2 minutes to play.
Gassan coming from Jordan. DME has a wonderful partnerships in Jordan. Obviously not this year, but previous years, organizing together with our Jordanian partners showcases that are featuring some of the best girls and boys basketball players. Coach Dan Panaggio, a mentor and a leader and main instructor in these showcases, are there to evaluate and educate not only basketball players but also coaches from Jordan. So great relationship between DME Academy and Jordanian Federation, as well as clubs and coaches.
And Jordan having a good showing here in their first post-grad game. Gassan with 4 points and 4 big ones late in this game, and Khaled done a good job on the glass really all game.
If I'm Coach Vass, I'm definitely recruiting Gassan and Khaled for the post-grad program.
Long time out here, and DME holding on to a 1-point lead, 1:52 to go, and Coach Wessam Al-Sus is excited over there at the scoreboard or scores table.
Absolutely.
DME looks like they're going to stick with that 1-3-1, which has not been completely effective. Lob, immediately they score.
That's a good move, I have to say, by Gillis.
Yep.
Charming.
Nice play. And Dante to Donici. Donici uses the Logan screen. Finds Vlad. Gassan drives it to the basket and scores. Gassan Al-Kurd playing huge minutes in his first post-grad game for DME.
I mean,
Only a senior.
And he has been an engine. For now, DME is 64, taking a lead to 63.
Nearly a steal there from Vlad. May with a drive. That ball was deflected, but finds an open shooter, and that's a big one. Shot's no good, but rebounded to Blackwell. He loses the handle, and this game is going wild. May's three-point shot. That one's short.
Wow.
Offensive rebound, also no good. Another offensive rebound. Deflection, and DME cannot find the basketball here. Combine has 13 seconds on the shot clock, 30 on the game clock. DME with a 1-point lead. The same high flat screen finds May. He's fouled and count the basket.
Wow, what a sequence of 30-second sequence.
Amir, I'm getting exhausted myself watching that last play.
Wow.
And May finds himself at the free throw line for an old-fashioned three-point play.
I have to give prop to Luis Pirote. I think 2 or 3 offensive rebounds.
And Donici now with the basketball. To Dante. Dante calls the timeout. Well, we got 19.2 seconds to go. DME with the ball on the sideline. And they're down by 2 against Combine. Still with the same group. I'll be excited to see what happens here. And it looks like Combine's coming out in a 1-3-1. Very interesting. And Coach Pete's going to call timeout. And, playing 1-3-1 in a situation like this is a little bit dangerous. Could give up some open shots coming out in zone late in this game.
Absolutely, and because they cover, the goal is to block this specifically the first pass, and to maybe even rush the players and making a two rushes decision. So right now, I think going through a middle and making sure we position our players well against the 1-3-1. That's right. I think they can. The combine is gonna
switch things up. I wouldn't be surprised if they come out in a 2-3. That keep them on their toes. I don't know how many timeouts Pete has left, but this is going to be a huge possession, and we'll see if anybody from DME can make a big shot or make a big play. Ghassan Al-Kurd, by the way, has the last 6 points for DME. If you're combine, you definitely want to watch him on the glass.
Absolutely.
Vlad's shot's no good, and Ghassan comes up with a mid-range shot. Unbelievable! Unbelievable! On the rebound, hits a fadeaway mid-range shot. He's got the last 8 points for DME, and he ties the game. Now DME making it seem like they won the game. They did not win. It's a tie game. We got overtime, Momir.
That's right. And I tell you this is, what can we say about Ghassan in the last 5 minutes? What a performance.
He's playing his butt off, and that's what Ghassan does. He can be really effective, especially around the basket. Ghassan Al-Kurd. We got 5 minutes to play here. 66-66. Combine, all they needed was a rebound for that win, but came to Ghassan Al-Kurd, who made a huge play, and he's on a huge run himself with 8 points.
Wow.
And they're going to roll with him. Same group for DME.
I do think maybe Coach Pete should consider Jaden coming in the game. He has been effective.
Yep.
I think because of obviously previously to this, we allowed 2 or 3 offensive rebounds.
And he is a very good rebounder.
Yes. There we go, Blackwell.
Good. This time, no good. And Danichi rebounds it. And he turns it over.
Unnecessary turnover.
And, things that kill teams late in the games is turnovers, offensive rebounds, and missed free throws. Those are the 3 things. May, spin move, floater, no good.
Talented.
Danichi with the rebound. Very nice move from May.
I like him as a player.
And ball's in Ghassan's hands to Vlad, to Dylan, and
now move them. And this is, as soon as the ball goes to Ghassan, Dante or Danichi needs to have to move or cut.
Got to do something. But that's the first post touch for Ghassan, and Danichi with another turnover. And Jaden's going to sub back into the game for DME. Same play. Been very effective for them. This time they don't score it, and Gassan tips it in.
Coming out
to
with
Vlad. Big plays late in this game from Gassan Al-Kurd, Momir.
Oh man, and not only one play, we're talking about sequence of plays that gave DME a chance to win this game.
And they're going to feed him. He's got 10 straight for DME.
I think we're back in. Little technical challenges.
And we are playing through Gassan here. This time that ball was tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be combine basketball. Gassan Al-Kurd is receiving a double team on that post, which shows you how much he's affected this game.
I don't want to talk too early, but this might be a performance of the tournament.
Yeah. And wide open shooter again on the same play. They're doing the same exact play every time.
Luke is a good shooter. DME lucky they didn't go through.
And Logan to Dante, and they look to run some clock here, slowing things up. Gassan with the screen. Vlad, a little hesitation, and he finishes it. Vlad with a big basket, and DME halfway through this overtime is up by 4. And this gym is packed and loaded. And loud.
Very good game, both sides exploring their strengths. Good block by Jaden.
And Logan rebounds it. And he turns it over. Silly turnover from DME, and Gassan's going to get a rest. He's exhausted, and in comes his buddy, also from Jordan, Khaled Taher.
Hopefully Jordanians are going to continue with this performance.
See if Khaled can affect this game just like his buddy Gassan did. And Blackwell's layup rattles out. This is a wild game, Omir. Under 2 minutes to play, and Blackwell misses the layup.
Such a small details.
And DME about a 1/10 of a second away from a 10-second call. And another turnover for DME. So turnovers starting to pile up for DME in this overtime.
I do believe that's a 4th turnover in the overtime. 4th.
And still, though, Combine is unable to capitalize thus far. We'll see if they're able to capitalize on this one.
Combine had 2 open shots, didn't go through, had a layup, didn't go through, so they need to be obviously more effective in finishing.
Blackwell tried to drive it on Logan, but they call a foul.
Yeah.
And that's great defense from Logan.
What else Logan can do is but to stay in front of him. I mean, what else Logan can do?
And next one will be bonus for Combine. Loud pass there to Perote.
Perote, very good shooter.
And Blackwell with the basketball. Back to Perote. Perote stops behind the 3-point line and no good. Logan rebounds it. 1 minute to play. DME with a 4-point lead still. And DME's had a couple bad possessions the last couple possessions. They need a good one here. Could potentially seal the win.
Gotta go.
9 seconds on the shot clock. Dante, he's fouled. They're going to get another 20 seconds here as they're not in the bonus yet, so they can run some more clock.
That was a pure foul by Luke Pirota, had both hands on the player.
It's still a 2-possession game here. And they get it into Jaden. And back to Dante. Dante to Khaled. Back to Dante. Shot clock's at 6. He comes off the screen. Nice. Khaled Mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebound to Jaden. He gets it back out to Dante. And they got a foul. Huge rebound from Jaden Cooper. And Dante, who is probably the best shooter on this team, is going to have a 1-and-1 opportunity for DME. DME has no fouls to give, 22 seconds left.
When it matters, DME took care of the business. This is a great hustle play by Jaden.
And now it's 5-point lead for DME.
As you said, Matt, free throws, very important.
Still only a 2-possession game here though, Momir. As Combine going to call timeout, they're probably going to either go for a quick 2 or a 3-point shot on this one. I still think it's possible they go for a quick 2, as Coach Pete's probably going to tell his team now, do not foul.
Combine features several good 3-point shooters. I think the ball is going to be in Gillis' hands. He's gonna go for a drive, but look for a Maxwell or look for a Luke to maybe shoot from outside. I think they're going to do the same as they were doing most of the game. They're going to go on the top pick and roll.
Could be. Now, if you're DME, what I'd like to do in these types of situations is keep my defense tight. Man-to-man defense is what I would do here. I'm interested to see what Coach Pete Munch is going to do.
Luke is going to have the ball. He's obviously taking the ball out, but the ball is going to be in his hands, and I'm thinking they're looking for a pick and roll, probably with Luka or Maxwell.
And Vlad's going to pick up about 3/4 court here. This is May.
Driving the ball. Wow, all the way to the basket. You're right, Matt. They're going for a quick 2.
And that right there is very disappointing. I know for Coach Pete Munch, because their forward, really their center, drives it coast to coast and gets a layup. So defensively, they're big breakdown late in the game.
I hope our guys don't think that the game is already over.
And Coach Pete Munch going to call a quick timeout here. I think he's going to ice the shooter here.
Well, good call by Coach Pete. Let's see if
And he's getting his team together to set up his press break here. Going to be very important. Combine probably going to go for a quick trap, and if they don't get a steal, they're going to have to foul here, as it's still a 2-possession game, only less than 15 seconds to go. But Momir, I think this is the first overtime in this tournament so far.
Wow. And I have to say, I'm impressed in this game. I'm impressed by Sean May. He did a very good job, as well as Maxwell. Very, very good forwards for Combine Team White.
Big free throw here for May, and he nails it. Jaden takes it in, and he finds Dante immediately fouled. Only 1 second comes off the clock. Still a 2-possession game. So big free throws here for Dante. 13 seconds to go. We'll see if DME has a better defensive possession on this next one. By the way, next game will be Montverde National versus Combine's National Postgrad, so that'll be a great game. And coming into the game for defensive purposes is Ghassan Al-Kurd, who got him here in the first place.
And a good free throw shooter.
And Dante continues his hot streak from the free throw line. Here comes Rankin. He finds Illich in the corner, 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded to DME, and that's going to be the ball game as Gassan loses the handle, and that's going to be a blooper for the blooper reel. And DME wins at 74-78. Next up, Montford's Post Grad National against Combine's Post Grad National. Thanks for watching.